All right, who is the attorney for Rodney Patterson? Ms. Cruz? And Mr. Patterson, if you can show your video, please. All right. Okay. All right, Mr. Patterson, if you can unmute. Oh, she's on Zoom.
We have to have. I can introduce her there.
Oh, thanks. Judge, can you see me?
No, I can't see you, but that's okay. I know who you are because I saw part of your video. Here's where we left off, Mr. Patterson. We were trying to make the determination whether or not you wanted a jury trial or did you want to enter into an agreement. Mr. Martinez, everybody's moving around like it truly is Halloween, which it is. All right, Mr. Patterson.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am, please. Ma'am.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, this is an evading. So jury trial probably 2-3 days.
Evading a vehicle or evading second?
Evading in a vehicle. Days. November 12th. All right, your jury trial is going to be November 12th. You need to appear in person in court.
Yes, ma'am.
And your plea deadline date has expired, so the court will not accept any plea bargain agreements without good cause. Otherwise, you'll have to plea open to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I sure do.
All right, you're excused. Be safe. Keep your hard hat on.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Yes, state your excuse. Raymond, do you have anything else with us? All righty. He is frozen. Here's this one.
Judge?
You're welcome.
Mr. Andrade.
Yes. No, he has a warrant, but his attorney is going to call the bondsman to see if the bondsman wants the bond reinstated. All right. You with the iPhone and the tan t-shirt. What's your name?
My name is Amber with Second Chance Bail Bonds for Raymond Jackson.
All right. Awesome. All right. They're going to bring him out. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. And Emily DeSoto.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, it's DeToto. Good morning.
Oh, DeToto. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have.
I
my
get it all the
glasses.
time.
Who are you here for?
I'm here for Shelby Rodriguez.
Shelby Rodriguez. Did you say Shelby Rodriguez?
Yes.
Is there a Shelby Rodriguez on the docket?
Shelby,
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Can I see the following Shelby Rodriguez, please?
I have a,
I don't know about these
Shelby
judges.
Rodriguez?
Let's come forward.
she should be there with her, with my co-counsel, local counsel, Amy Owens.
Amy Owen is not in the courtroom yet.
Okie dokie. Well, okay.
Hello. All right. So counsel, if you want to, we can wait for Amy to appear. I'll note that you are, her attorney of record.
Right.
So you can stay on Zoom or either Amy can give you a call when she arrives.
Well, I believe Amy was attached to the case. When I pulled up information, I saw her as attached.
Let me see.
But nevertheless, I would rather her be there so that Shelby has someone there with her.
All right. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. If you'll just have a seat and Miss Owen will be here shortly. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. And I'll just hang out on Zoom, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank
What
you,
I'll do
ma'am.
is I'll put you in a waiting room.
Oh, perfect.
And with Second Chance, I'll put you in the waiting room as well. They're bringing, okay, sir. All right, sir, what's your name?
2024 CR.
Could I see the file on Raymond Jackson?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
01 0935. Oh, for Jackson? Okay. I got his case pulled up already, so I just gotta print it.
All right, thank you. But John, it's turning into a
Okay, thank you.
crazy Halloween today. Now that I didn't think. All right, Mr. Jackson, we're gonna see what's going on, all right?
Okay,
Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
you're welcome, ma'am.
Always keep your head up when you speak to people, okay?
Yes, ma'am, but really, I don't want to be on camera.
What page is he on the docket? All right, he has a warrant. Why does he have a warrant?
Because the bail bonds made a mistake.
No. I'm asking Second Chance.
He had a warrant from August. We hadn't received any payments from him since March. We had to issue a warrant in August. But he did come back and make a payment. So we've been trying to restore the bond since August 28th. We've tried to restore the bond.
Just 1 second. Let me explain something to you. You have to put on your listening ears. Do you not hear? It sounds like she's trying to get the warrant pulled so they can be back on your bond.
Now, that's why I raised my hands.
So here's the thing. We don't need you to raise your hand right now. right
She
now,
just
she's
lied on me,
trying,
man.
here's the thing. She's trying to say she wants to be back on your bond. Do you not want her back on your bond? Because if you don't want her back on your bond, you can be taken
It's
into
their
custody.
mistake, ma'am. I understand y'all doing your
Alright,
favor. It's
so-
their mistake.
He can go.
All right, I can go there.
He doesn't want you back on his bond.
Okay, am I excused?
Yes, you're excused.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You're welcome. All right, is this criminal trial division or family violence?
Family violence, Judge.
Family violence?
Yes, Judge.
This is Domatillo, Montejo, Arenas.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Did you confer with the state?
We did, Your Honor.
So everyone, please whisper. All right, where are we on discovery?
We have everything that we need, Judge, to move forward.
State, were you able to tender an offer? Yes. And sir, how old are you?
55 years old.
All right, Norma? Yes, ma'am. Recall this for November 14th for a plea deadline date. Yes, ma'am.
Judge, I think we may have to be able to take care of this before that, if
Oh,
possible.
when do you want it brought back?
Probably sometime next week, if I could just get my calendar, because all I need is a video letter for him, for his immigration attorney, Christine Brown. He is willing to take that offer.
All right, so the dates, I can tell you the dates we have open for the next week are the 5th. I'm sorry, yes, you're right, correct. The 4th. My calendar is all messed up. The 4th and the 7th.
Okay, I think we can potentially do the 4th, Judge. Not a
All
problem.
right, so we'll recall you for November 4th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, that's all right.
All right, thank you. Thank you for coming down.
My pleasure, Judge.
Do you need me to sign anything?
Yes, but I haven't filled it out yet.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Judge.
I'll fill it out. No
Thank
problem.
you, thank
You're
you.
welcome. All right, who is here on John Robeson?
He's present with count, Judge.
Yes. All right, where are we on the blood discovery?
We do not, I checked today, we don't have it. He signed it on the 1st, I think. That's what our record shows. And then I went by the window, it's not there.
State, do you have an update on this blood discovery?
I think we just stepped out.
All right, if you'll just wait, when the attorney comes back, we'll take it up.
Judge, there's another issue, and that is we need to reset for a hearing on the motion to quash.
Okay,
And this is a jurisdictional challenge, so
all right,
we want to have a hearing on it.
all right. I appreciate that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for Tony to come down to see where the blood discovery is, and then I'll give you a hearing date for any motions you want heard.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Who's here on Elisa Hernandez? All
It's a
right,
status hearing. She pled 3 weeks ago.
okay.
Status hearing. I've conferred with the CLO. She's up to date on what's going on. They did a tap. She is qualified for DDRF, but there's some other testing that has to go on and there's not scheduled till November 26th.
All right,
And she's in custody still.
all right. Has she been brought out?
She's not here.
Ah, all right. Let's put her on the docket then, because I don't like people at the jail and not. I know you'll tell her, but sometimes they want to come to court. All right, Norma, on Elisa Hernandez. Counsel, are you available for November 4th?
Let me see. That's Monday. Yeah, I'll be in the courthouse. Yeah. Monday's fine.
All right, Norma, if you'll recall her for November 4th. Vashon, if we call Elisa Hernandez for November 4th, they say she has more testing to do. Is that going to interfere with her ability to have testing?
She was approved through the first phase for DDRF.
Mhm.
The next step is Center for Healthcare Services meeting. They have that scheduled for 11/26.
Okay, all right. So then let's bring her over, Norma, for November 4th, just so that she'll know we haven't forgotten about her.
Okay.
All right,
And I gave that, we got the information and the case number for Mr.
okay, awesome. Well, we'll take care of it today.
So, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sir, I just have 2 motions to substitute counsel. I want attorney in our firm.
The soft dockets are.
Espinosa is off docket. It's coming up on Monday, I believe, and Eric Reyes is here today on docket. Yes, sir.
Okay. 1 second, I can get.
All right, Ashley Nicole Medina. Hello, so what is going on here? Discovery.
Judge, I'm gonna be asking the court to sign a standing blood order.
Okay.
And I don't have one.
All right, State, do you have a standing blood order in your system that you can print off for defense? All right, so they'll print it off, I'll sign it. And
Um,
then, so this was blood test, I'm assuming?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Norma, give me a December date for this. That's how long it's probably gonna take if they don't already have it. If they do already have all of the blood information, then we'll bring you back before this date in December, okay? All right, we'll be back on December 16th.
Okay, Judge.
All right, and counsel, you just remain in court to see if they can download that for you.
Okay, Judge.
All right, any questions,
Yes.
Miss Medina?
No.
Do you have any questions? All right, thank you.
Your prosecutor is back on Robertson's.
Deputy Lord, what page is Medina on? Okay. Thank you.
Judge Council ready to approach on Robertson?
Okay, just give me a moment.
Yes.
I may have that. Let me see. All right, thank you. All right, on this case, where are we with the blood discovery?
Okay, awesome.
I don't know, Judge.
Well, he said there was supposed to be something at the window. So we've been doing the blood discovery since August. So somebody needs to see if you all actually have it in your office. And if you do, it needs to be brought down.
Okay.
All right.
I was
Well,
just there at the window.
okay.
It's not there.
All right. Well, they'll call somebody. You know, let's not put negativity out there. Maybe he's gonna be able to find it somewhere, but we're gonna find it.
So we're gonna wait for that.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Eric Reyes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well,
All right, where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, I'm just getting onto this case. I'm gonna need some time to access e-discovery. I'm just looking at the file right now. We could have a short reset to allow me to look at discovery, make sure it's all here.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I can have a 30-day reset for discovery,
I appreciate you, Judge.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Ferguson.
All right, and Norma, it has Jessica Gonzalez on this case.
Yeah, I'm subbing in right now, Judge. I believe
All right, I
Judge
need,
dropped a motion to sub.
well, I don't have that. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you, sir. I'm good for December 5th, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, do you have any objections to this attorney substituting in?
No, Your Honor.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
All right, thank you,
All
Judge.
right, thank you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Yes, ma'am. Hang loose. I'm gonna review the file and then we'll talk after I review it. I'll get the reset form. We're gonna sign it together, okay? Just gonna take this quick. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. No, thank you.
And Norma, what page is he on? Thank you. Artillo Espinoza Ruiz, Pedro Flores. All right, where's Mr. Flores? Come down.
What do you want me, Judge?
Oh, this side. So how was federal court?
That's okay.
It's
Apologize for
federal
being
court.
late.
All right, have you conferred with the state?
Yes, Judge. They provided me some documents. I just need a setting so we can talk to my client.
All right, how much time are you asking for?
30 days, Judge.
All right, for a possession less than a gram?
Holidays, Judge.
Oh, okay. Norma, state, were you able to tender an offer?
No, because I think that we just received. It was up on very big, but
Yeah.
it wasn't in the file.
All right, Norma, recall this for November 7th.
Judge, I might,
Just 1 second.
but right now it's good, Judge.
All right, we're gonna bring you back on November 7th to make sure your case is taken care of, okay?
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right, Ms. Ferguson, November 7th, Deputy Laura, he's free to go. Keith Jones. All right, Mr. Jones, if you'll come down. Hello.
Hi, hey, Judge, we have this is a sentencing.
Let me find.
This was reset to allow them to do a TAP evaluation. It was like an abbreviated PSR.
Let me make sure I have the tab.
Yes.
No question.
I have a copy, so
Oh, they.
you do?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, yes, ma'am.
All right, court is calling. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 008-302, 2024 CR 008-303, State versus Keith Darnell Jones. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Sharon Thorne's the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea bargain in each of these cause numbers. The defense waived the PSI and Mr. Jones also waived the PSI. And we're going to proceed with the court reviewing the TAP evaluation In each cause number, the the client entered a plea of no contest. And the cause number ending in 03, the repeater offender allegation was waived. Have both parties had a chance to review the TAP evaluation state?
Yes, Your Honor.
We have, Your Honor, and I've gone,
Okay.
and I've gone over, I have, Your Honor, and I've gone over with my client.
Any objections?
No objection.
That's right. So everyone, if you all not talk behind the court reporter, and if everyone can please whisper. I know today is supposed to be a frightful day, but let's not make it frightful for the court reporter by talking loudly. All right, in each cause number, according to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application of community supervision. The cause numbers are to run concurrently, and they're taking 2 cases into consideration. State, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
I would just call my client, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Keith Jones.
All right,
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Jones, we're here today for the judge to assess sentencing in your cases. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand all the cases that are being taken care of today and also the ones that are going to be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You asked the court to do what's called a TAP evaluation where you talk to the drug counselors prior for her to do the sentencing. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember what it is that you talked to them about just recently?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In your meeting with the drug counselors, my understanding, you're telling them that you don't have a drug problem, but that you do admit that you were selling drugs. And you understand that this judge has a wide range what she can do. The offer is 10 years. She could either put you in prison for 10 years or she could give you probation for 10 years. You're asking this judge to put you on probation. Can you tell the judge why you are asking her to give you probation?
Yes, ma'am. My mom, she's very sick and there's no one there to help her. And she leave me there with her. And I know I can do better. I know I messed up.
but let me ask you this. How long has your mom been very sick?
It's been about 6 months.
All right, so why would you put yourself in this situation to be going to prison knowing that your mom may or may not need you?
I just had to make some money.
Why not get a job?
It was just didn't have enough time.
Oh, sure, there are plenty of places to work.
No, I mean, at the time, I needed quick money and.
Why did you need quick money?
Because my pockets was flat and we couldn't eat.
Oh, they have places where you can get food for free.
Yes, ma'am.
And who is this we could not eat?
My mom.
Yes, and so at this point, you understand that the judge has total control of what she can decide to do. Other than your mother being sick, what other concerns do you have and why you're asking this court to grant you probation?
I know I feel it above my head, but I know I can do better.
Do you think that you could comply with the terms and conditions
Yes,
of
ma'am.
probation?
I know I can.
You'd have to report once a month. You'd have to stay out of trouble. You can't hang around with people who sell or use drugs.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can't sell or use drugs yourself.
Right.
But you feel that you could comply at this time in your life.
Yes, ma'am. I know I can.
Pass witness, Your Honor.
State, any questions? All right. So what is his criminal history? Yes, please. Defense, any objections to the court reviewing the criminal history?
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, court will hear argument. State, you're opposed.
Yes, Your Honor. We're opposed to either the one.
All right, defense.
Your Honor, we understand he has a very long checkered history. We are asking you to think outside the box. He is asking for probation. He does have family he needs to take care of. And we are just asking to show some mercy and to grant him probation.
All right, Mr. Jones, I will tell you, it is very rare for the court to see people admit to selling drugs and saying, no, I don't have a drug problem. I just sell drugs. At the same token, people will come before me and you've come before me and you said there are other people that you need to take care of. People need to think about that before they do wrong. You understand?
I understand.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is not going to grant you probation. The court will sentence you to a $1,500 fine and the cause number 2024 CR 00832, 8302. $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 00803. Take in consideration 2024 CR 00829, 2024 CR 00831, and the court will sentence you to 9 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And the cause number ending in 303, court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent, sentence you to 9 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 00832. Take in consideration 2024 CR 00829 and 2024 CR 00831. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorneys? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, I've actually given you something less than you bargained for. And because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You are at a point now that if you pick up any new felony charges, depending on what type of felony it is, you're looking at a minimum of 25 years. And I will tell you, people say, oh, the jail is overcrowded. Oh, the prison is overcrowded. Guess what? People will always build new prison. They'll always find space for you. And if a cell is only supposed to have 10 people in it, if they need to put 20 people in that cell, they're gonna put 20 people in that cell, whether it's a violation of federal law or not. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you love your mom, like you say you love your mom, then you need to stop doing this because you're breaking her heart. You understand?
Sir.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Honor. Maybe excused.
He has some dismissal, so he'll have this. And thank you for always being respectful.
Yes, ma'am.
He needs to get his dismissal. So
Yes, Your Honor.
Christina Erica Pacino Marino. Counsel, you all ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is calling 2022 CR 3723 State versus Christina Erica Pacino Marino. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense,
Robert Gaona for the defendant.
and are you Miss Marino?
Yes.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Christina Erica Pacino Marino who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 3723 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on September 8th, 2022 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Christina Erica Pacino Moreno did then and there fails to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July and August 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
State waived the remaining violation allegation.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, deny the motion, suspend 1 year, and then for SAC, followed by aftercare.
Wait, she has more than one MTR?
Probation. She has a misdemeanor case of assault family violence, for which she is also on deferred environmental grounds.
All right, so here's my question. Well, do you have any questions for your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. Why are you not doing well on probation?
Well, I'm a single mom, so I've been working a lot and I work overnights.
Well, you could have picked up the phone and called probation. Why didn't you do that?
I did call my probation and she had told me that I was supposed to turn myself in and she was gonna submit paperwork because of my classes. I wasn't able to do my classes.
Turn
And
yourself into where?
to jail and she said that she was gonna, my probation officer, I had emailed her and called her and left her messages and she never contacted me back. And I talked to her supervisor and her supervisor told me I had warrants and I had to turn myself. And I,
So you're saying your probation officer never got in touch with you?
no,
All right, Miss.
because when I did talk to her
No,
supervisor.
no, just a second. Miss Abrams, she's saying her probation officer never talked to her. We're gonna find out.
Judge, I can review the file, otherwise we can ask the probation officer if you don't agree, if they don't object to her doing that.
All right, do y'all have any objection to the probation officer zooming in?
No.
All right, so just have a seat. We're gonna have your probation officer zoom in so we can figure out what's going on. Monique Raleigh Williams, are y'all ready to proceed on the motion to revoke?
Judge, they're filing a motion to withdraw the MPR.
All right, so come forward. Why are we filing this motion to withdraw? State, why is the motion to withdraw being filed?
Present the question.
Yes.
To the state, it's due number one, Judge, they're not indicted. One's family violence, that's gonna be dismissed, my understanding. But there's two other ones that are ag assaults, have not been indicted. I did inform the defense that we may refile, but at this point, we can't be proving it on an MTR.
All right, and where are you working? Why do you have this badge on?
It's a school thing.
I'm sorry?
It's a school, it's for school.
Oh, okay, because I was like, I hope that's not a badge for a home healthcare provider because I don't allow that.
No, it's a school thing. It's at St. I think it's at St. Philip's, Palo Alto. I was wrong.
All right, so they're filing this motion to withdraw basically because your cases haven't been indicted yet. This is your fourth MTR that has been filed against you. I don't know what your problem is, but what I do know is the charge you have, you're looking at 10 years in the prison. So if you want to continue on this path, I'm going to tell you what I told everybody else. Just because you're a woman does not mean that they don't have a place for you at the prison. They will make room. And if there are only supposed to be 10 people in a cell, I guarantee you, they're not going to let you run around out here and saying, oh, federal law says only 10 people can be in a cell. So we're just going to let people run amok. They will find and squeeze you into that cell or either leave you in processing. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not come back here with nonsense before this court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And these new number ones, who are the complainants?
They're non-family, Judge.
I can find out, Judge.
All right, because she's not having contact with those persons.
But that we have no contact with them now. That was part of the bond conditions on these new charges.
Right, so the family violence VPO case arose out of the ag assault cases, but it's the ag assault cases are not family violence, the elements.
Okay.
And Judge, as a condition of her MTR bond and the ag assault bond, she's on partial house arrest GPS. She does have a CPS case open where she gets supervised visits with her child through CPS at the CPS office. It's like on a Wednesday, every Wednesday. If you could approve Ms. Williams attending the CPS office to visit her child, her children, then it might be a stretch to ask, but I'm going to anyway. If she could also take part in any doctor appointments or medical appointments for the children.
Well, once that happens, she can come forward and ask, because unless the children have some sort of chronic issue, usually those appointments are scheduled. State, do you have any objections to her being allowed to attend child visitation with CPS supervision? All right. All right, I'll sign the motion to withdraw. And counsel, you'll need to, write an order with regards to this child visitation.
Sure.
Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor. We appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
We would be excused.
Once you speak with probation.
Judge, so
Oh, and probation, is there anything you want added?
that I'm fully aware, did you amend any conditions?
No, the only thing that she's allowed, she's still gonna be on GPS.
Don't have her on GPS with probation.
Oh, it's through her bond.
So the new cases are not going to move forward. She won't be on
Oh,
GPS,
no.
correct?
No, the new cases are moving forward. They
Okay.
just haven't indicted them yet.
Okay. Okay, Judge.
All right,
I don't have
so,
any other questions.
all right, thank you.
And then I'll be back with an order, probably Monday.
If you just want to write something on the sheet of paper, you can.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let me see what his current bond is. So they'll need to have a hearing. All right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record in 2022 CR 3723, State versus Christina Piscina Marino. You're still under oath. Probation is on Zoom. You said you had not had contact with your probation officer?
No, not for 3 months.
Was that for 3 months because you were not reporting?
Not for the 3 months that I had been contacting her, that she said that for me to turn myself in. That was around April.
So you've been asked by her to turn yourself in since April?
For April, after I met with her on Zoom at the probation office, she had told me she was gonna let me know when I was supposed to turn myself in.
So she did have conversations with you?
Just April, she never told me what day to turn myself in.
All right. Any other questions?
I don't have any.
Any questions, State?
Oh, yeah.
All right. The probation officer is by Zoom. Ms. Munoz, could you unmute, please?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Could you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly
Yes.
swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. You can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Linda Munoz.
All right. Miss Piscina Marina says that she hasn't had, I guess, major contact with you about when to turn herself in. Can you address that for the court?
When she came, she would sporadically report, so I would tell her to come in and then she wouldn't come in. And then I believe she would send a text, not on the case, but to notify of the violation, well, the warrant. She would come in late all the time when she was scheduled, or she wouldn't show up at all. Wouldn't submit any drug test, just wouldn't report. During that time, it may be that I was out of the office when my mom was on hospice. Maybe that's the time, maybe that I didn't make like a lot of contact, but I did try to reach her. Phone numbers were always changed. So
All right. I'm sorry about your mom. Thanks for zooming
you.
in. Any questions for the officer?
Judge, just wanted to ask her, this is Robert Gaona, attorney for the defendant. Just wanted to see if that is the April period which you're talking about, April of this year.
Yes, April of this year.
No further questions.
All right. Any questions from the state?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for zooming in.
Thank you. You're
All
welcome.
right. Any objections to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor.
Let's see. I can find it. Just give me a moment. All right. So here's the question. Why should I continue her? Because according to the court summary, she refuses to report and submit drug testing. So why shouldn't she just go to prison?
Well, Judge, I think that Christina's from conversations with her is that she wants the opportunity to keep this conviction off her record. The same offer has been tendered to us through the assault case as well. On the assault case in County Court 11, the same offer has been made for her to consider. She's expressed to me the desire to keep the.
Oh, just 1 second. So Mr. Mr. Sharman, hi. You guys speak as though you're spies and you're trying not to get caught. Y'all need to whisper. Thank you. All right.
And Judge, she has a relationship with her grandmother, or who has her kids. She wants to get back and be able to do what she can without those convictions so that she can do the right thing. She admits that she had some problems there, contact and probation, following those rules. I don't think that she's a person the court needs to give up on. I think she can do it once she gets the treatment over with.
What's your grandmother's name?
Dorothy.
Dorothy what?
Dorothy Perez Garces.
Dorothy Perez, last name?
Garces, Perez Garces.
Is that Garces?
C.
All right, anything else?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right, the court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include the following. Do a referral for felony drug court. If not accepted, then she's gonna do safety, followed by aftercare. And extend her for 2 years from today's date. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors, no in-person contact with Dorothy Perez Garces until further notice. She's not to reside at any location where there are minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits, 1 time per month for 6 months. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied, and there's to be CPS compliance. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
Just to be clear,
Mhm.
she has the kids that are with the grandmother
Mhm.
and you ordered no contact with the
Yes,
grandmother,
no in-person contact.
but no unsupervised contact with the kids.
Yes,
Okay, so someone else can,
it would be
obviously,
CPS, I'm assuming.
if they're involved.
Well, I think CPS may be involved.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know.
we shall see.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're welcome. Shelby Rodriguez, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Oh, all right, cannot complain.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, yeah, it's getting frightening, right?
Scarier than that.
Yeah. So, on this, where are we on discovery?
Well, Judge, it's our first setting and the state and I have talked and I need some time to make sure that we have everything. So I was gonna ask for about a 45-day reset. And also, Judge, the lead counsel on this case is Emily DeToto. She is on, I think, Zoom.
Yes, she's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna make sure we have all of the discovery, and talk with the state about what we're gonna do next with the case. They haven't extended an offer yet.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you give me a December date, please? All right, we're coming back on December 16th. State, at that time, you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there
Oh.
anything else?
I have one question. May I please
Yes.
have the name of the prosecutor who's handling the case?
Oh, it's Raymond Saldana.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, once Ms. Ferguson will give your attorney the reset form. Once she gives her that, then you can be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
You
Thank you.
too.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, happy holiday to you too. All right, are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2018 CR 1860 State of Texas versus Nathan Medina. Can our parties announce for the record for the state? Defense?
Colin Hobbs for Mr. Medina, Your Honor.
Okay. So on this, and I'm sorry, are you Mr. Medina?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, so on this case I don't think he ever entered a plea. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Then did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you review the first amended motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Nathan Medina who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2018 CR 1860 for the offense of theft, $2,500 to $30,000 of a vehicle on May 21st, 2018 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Nathan Deschamps Medina did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer in person for the months of December 2019 and January 2020 in violation.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing this, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. reinstate on the third for 2 years, all prior conditions back in effect.
That is our understanding of the agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Abrams, has Omar Ibrahim submitted restitution for $5,000? Has that occurred or no? Yes. No, that's for the restitution that's in the plea.
The complainant.
The complainant? Yes.
Judge, there's not been any restitution that's been paid.
All right. Your client has done nothing on probation. We were here last time with this.
It was for a bond condition hearing at that point, Your Honor.
All right, so
Uh,
has he done anything on probation
Not
other
in
than
quite
not
some,
report?
not in quite some time. We have some evidence we'd like to present. You heard from Paris Carmona last week about
Yes.
his new, I'm happy to recap that. I'm happy to call her again. I don't know.
Oh, my mind's a steel trap. I remember her previous
Fair enough.
testimony.
I also have her mother and father here supporting him today. You heard about where his life was at, both back then and now. He's doing much better. He has a plan in place. He's going to be working to get the restitution paid. That was the one thing that really persuaded the state to give him one more shot, was so that hopefully the complainant is made whole in this.
My understanding is that restitution was never submitted by the complainant. I know that part of your plea bargain agreement was for the $5,000, approximately $5,000. So,
I was under the impression it had been submitted because it was calculated on his worksheet, Your Honor.
okay. Probation?
1 second, Judge. To confirm, you're asking if anything has been paid toward the restitution, correct?
Has anything been paid?
Nothing has been paid toward the restitution.
All right, and did the complainant submit anything for restitution?
That I do not know, Your Honor.
I'm checking now, Judge.
Well, probation is,
This is a part of the, there's nothing in the system that the complainant actually provided for restitution. It was part of the plea agreement that was granted upon him being granted probation. I can pull up the report.
and the court sees that this is not his first failure to report. There was a previous motion to revoke heard by the judge that placed him probation from October 11th, and it was a failure to report as well. And now we're back for another failure to report.
My call, my witness, Your Honor.
Sorry?
My call, my client is my witness, Your Honor.
Sure.
This time I'll call
Can you
Nathan.
raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Nathan Deshawn Medina.
Mr. Medina, obviously you've not reported a probation in some time.
Right. Yes,
And
ma'am.
you know that was a mistake.
It was.
Can you give the court kind of a rundown and explanation for why your probation went so far off the rails for you?
At the time, I wasn't in a good stability. I didn't have anybody, any sort of good mentorship or any sort of good anything in my life at the time. My mom, we were actually homeless at the time, and it was a huge toll on me at that time. And now I'm in a way better mentality position. And
During that period of absence from probation, what have you done to get your life in order, and who has helped you do so?
I've got my life together now. I now have a business. I have clientele. I've been able to have a grateful daughter that I'm grateful for, that who actually changed my life. I actually have a fiance now who's pointing me in the right direction. Her and her family are huge supporters, and they're helping me stay on the right track with life now and stay focused.
Tell us about the family system that you have at your house.
The family system that I now have in my house, they're retired, both retired military, and they're very, very structured. And we all have great support with them, and they're all supporting me. I now have custody of my two brothers, where they also are helping me support as well and stay on the right path. Because like I said in the past, I didn't have any support system at all. We were just on the streets, just living day to day and just trying to make ends meet. But now that I have a better support system with them, life has been so much easier and a lot better for me.
Give me a brief rundown of what are some of the things your mom struggles with.
She was a drug addict, and she was in rehab back to back for many years, and she got the kids taken away, which put me in a very stressful mentality and caused me, to just be really, really down at the time. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anybody to support me at all. We're just living in hotels and whatnot. And now that I found, you know, a great wife who's able to support me now, my life's been changed and I've been making every right decision. Like I said, I have a business now. I have clientele. I also have,
What is your business?
I'm a barber. And I've been,
Are you doing Marbach haircuts for people?
sometimes I do. Yes, sometimes I do.
Sometimes as a barber, you have to tell people, hey, no, it's maybe not the best of looks.
I try. I tell them you can switch it up sometimes, but they like to stick to it.
So,
All right, so let me just stop you right there.
yes, sir.
Here's the thing. One, he hasn't reported. I'm inclined to revoke him and revoke him under 1244. Give him 88 days in the Bear County Jail and give him a judgment satisfied.
I'm satisfied you're convicted.
Otherwise, he's going to be on probation. And if he comes back before me, he's looking at 2 years in the state jail facility.
Understood. Can I have just a couple minutes to talk to him?
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.